Hey, iPod giveaway is over. All your numbers and your guesses came in by midnight last night, and I chose a number about 5:30 this morning. So that's it. Somebody's getting a free iPod here shortly. I know who it is. You will soon too. But in the meantime, real quick, I just wanted to get something out there. I want to take a minute to do a little product demo um, review, I guess, for DSLRemote. It's what allows you to fire your SLR camera remotely from your iPhone. This application, both the iPhone app and the server side that runs on your Mac or Windows PC, was made by the great guys at On One Software. Um, that's them there. They're the ones that sponsor this contest. The iPod has their logo on the back, so it's I want to show you what their product does because I can't thank them enough. They've been so helpful. It's just amazing that they gave me this item to give away to you guys. So I want to just take a minute so we can see what their product does. Do a quick demo. All right, so let's see how this works. All right, everybody. So let's put this together and show you what we have here. I'm going to try and make this as quick as I can. Just brief explanation of what it is that On One software really does for us with this DSLR remote. So it comes in a couple of pieces. One is the iPhone application, and one is the server side. Here's the basic setup. I've got my 5D. It works with pretty much all Canon models, so I have an XT that I could just as easily swap out and put in its place. Okay, so we've got my 5D. It's plugged in to my MacBook here, and on the MacBook I'm running DSLR camera remote server software, downloadable for free from On One. They have a Windows server piece as well, so it doesn't matter which framework you're working on. Either one will do the trick for you. So that's it. That's all you need on this side. Okay? Anybody who's used an SLR has seen or has or knows somebody who has used a remote shutter fire. Usually it's like a little thing with a button on it and you click that. It could be any number of form factors, but that's the idea, right? This is all set up. You're taking portraits, and so you're over here, the camera's here, and you're trying to get some little kid's attention. You're doing portraits, and you got your little button, and you're firing away. Whatever the case, right? You set this up, put it in a corner, put the laptop in a closet, hide it, put it over high in a corner somewhere so it's coming down on a crowd of people at an event. Whatever's going to work for you. Point is, you don't need to be behind the camera anymore. And you don't need to spend 30, 40, 50, sometimes 80 and $90 on one of these wireless remotes. You already have an iPhone, okay? You've got the camera, you've got a laptop. Spend $1.99 for the light version or $19.99 for the pro version and do the same thing. Not to mention it's your iPhone, so it does a million other things in the first place. So just, you get yourself all squared away with things you already have. Here's how it works. We're all plugged in. That's waiting to be talked to. So right here, we've got On One DSLR remote. Open it up. Camera servers. Jason MacBook is what it's looking for, so I'm going to tap on that. Right now it's using Wi-Fi to connect from my phone over here. Okay? So all you got to do is you look at your settings in here. You can change your white balance, sunny, auto, if you want to leave it on that. Flash, I don't have a flash, so let's go ahead and change it. I'm going to make it auto. File type, RAW, large for JPEG, large, medium, small, large, normal, medium, normal, small, whatever your camera offers, it's just going to go ahead and display that. I can change my ISO. It's at 800 right now. It's just where it's sitting. And exposure compensation, I can change that too. Now I'm working in program mode. Otherwise, I would be able to change my aperture and my shutter speed, but I can't at the moment. So realistically, that's all it takes. So we've got that. So now for the light version, you can't change that stuff. All you can do is just hit the fire button and take the picture. Okay. The pro version allows you to do the manipulation as well. So let's just say we can set up the way I want it to. All I've got to do, I press fire. You'll hear it. Hear the camera. There you go. See that string? Picture was taken. Picture shows up on the phone as well. And that's it. And that's all it takes. Okay? Just for grins, watch this. Got a wonderful picture of the ceiling on there, and it's on the phone because the whole point is you want this thing set up wherever you need it, not necessarily where you need to be. So rather than running back behind the camera, you always have your latest photo right here, right on the phone for you. Makes it really very handy. Okay, so that's the long and short of it for everybody. $1.99 for the light version, $19.99 for the pro version. Try it out, see if it's for you. The reason why I'm doing this is because these guys were really nice enough to give me that iPod. That's going out to one lucky winner. You'll find out who that is soon. I'll tell you soon, I promise. But I'm gonna make you wait for it. We'll see. They gave me this to give to you guys. I want to take a minute to just give them some support, show them some love. Really excellent. And I'll tell you, I saw it, and I'm like, this is kind of a cool app, so I'll download it. And I tried it out, and I was like, okay, it is. It's kind of cool. And I started looking around. I'm like, it looks like there's other things that are similar or trying to be similar. And I'm like, I don't know what makes one from the other. And then here's what sold me on one. Okay, this is the exact thing. This is the one reason why I stuck with On1 software, because it actually stopped working. I know that sounds funny, but realize that they're trying to leverage the server software working on Mac and a PC. They've got the iPhone client that's got to work within Apple's boundaries. They have to have support for a variety of different cameras, all Nikons, all Canons, and whatever else they've got coming up. So things just don't work every single time, okay? I mean, look what I do, in gadgets and tech. Not everything works every single time. It's how a company handles that adversity. That's very important to me, especially. I'm real big on that. So I'd already known Mike a little bit on Twitter. We'd gone back and forth, talked about things here and there. We talked on email a little bit, just my own photography and tech curiosity. Well, here's what happened. So I went to Mike and I'm like, listen, this isn't working. I'm getting errors, I'm getting log errors, all kinds of stuff. It's not working. And he's like, well, we can't have that, can we? And I'm like, but no, what do we do? So he's like, email me a list of everything that's happened. Give me screenshots if you can. And I did. And he sent that to tech support. This was on a Friday afternoon, about 5 o'clock. You realize that in 24 hours I had a response from these guys. On a Saturday, they responded with all kinds of solutions. Like they gave me like 10. The first one didn't work, second one did work, and I've been working ever since. Okay, so that's the whole point, is that a company is going to have problems. I mean, look, go to any store, the returns line is always at the door. Try to call tech support for, anybody, and what happens? You're on hold for 15 minutes because things just don't always work. But the guys at On1 are very dedicated to making sure that it works as often as possible, and when it doesn't work for whatever reason, they're there to turn it around and make it work for you because they have a quality product, and it's just natural things in life happen. And after that, I said, you know what? These guys are excellent, and I started talking to Mike about what I'm doing with these videos, and before you know it, he's like, hey, you know what? I think your viewers would like this. Here. Threw me an iPod. And he's like, I got something for you. It's coming to you. It's in the mail. He says, give this out. Give this away to people, Because, they're a small company, so they're starting up, not starting up, but, they're building their reputation. They're trying to grow their audience. They're entering the iPhone world. They make tons of plugins for Photoshop that are excellent. So, they understand where I'm coming from. They get publicity because I'm plugging them here like crazy. I get all these followers because you guys love me because I'm giving stuff away. Hopefully then you get in touch with me and you dig what I'm saying. And everything winds up together, and they're just a helpful bunch. Similar ideals to what I have and why I do this for you. So if you have an SLR, if you have an iPhone, if you know somebody that has both of those, On1 software, in the App Store. It's DSLRemote, like DSLR and remote put together. DSLRemote, all one thing. Search for them and just give it a shot. It's a great application. Highly, highly recommend it. All right. If you guys have any questions, email me or email them, and I'd be more than happy. Tell them Jason Viglione sent you. Mike Wong. That I know. Just get in touch, check it out, and we'll be more than happy to help and see what else. On that note, I'm going to sign off, and tomorrow we have our winner. All right? So hang tight, guys. One more day. It's going to be part of the wrap-up, and we will talk to you then.